Expect an adventure. You are coming to hear the very first performance of a work that has never been heard before, um, to texts that have rarely been read, but even more rarely pronounced. I first came across Enheduana in 2012. I was teaching a course, a survey course, on the beginnings of music in Western civilization. And the first chapter has an account of the first music that we have in Western civilization, and Enheduana's name is cited as the first named composer of music. It fits the parameters of my project, Voices of the Pearl, which is to set the text by or about female esoteric practitioners from any tradition. I am interested in setting the words of Enheduana as she is writing about the practice, the ritual that she would have undertaken to worship the divinity that she's chosen, Inanna. The other really important reason that I love this project, that I think this project is important, is that her text has so much violence in it. The piece that is set musically starts with texts about dragons, about fire, destructive fire, raining down fire from Inanna, and the kinds of vengeful acts that Enheduana is asking Inanna to create upon those people who would be trying to destroy her people. I often think about powerful, violent women as not necessarily being associated with mystical practice in our culture. There's a lot of focus on love and uh, sort of, as I said, divine, mystical, peaceful things, but there isn't a real acceptance of um, of the kinds of um, experiences of humans in really abject, difficult conditions. Many religious texts have been set to music. Most of the time, they're texts that are anonymous or are attributed to men. This is a moment where we have these texts that are attributed to this woman. Um, yes, the first named author in history of the planet, and you'll get to hear them. And you'll get to also hear the speakers, the scholars, before the performance, who are going to talk about that figure and her meaning for us now. And these are some of the leading scholars in the world talking about Enheduana. I am singing in Sumerian. Maggie Finnegan, the other soprano, is singing in Sumerian. We're all singing in Sumerian, what we think of as Sumerian. You're going to hear these words illuminated in music.